Hello, everyone. Good morning, guys. How is everyone doing today? Okay, guys, welcome to this live trading webinar. My name is Theo. For those who join us for first time, I see many people, they already woke up very excited. Cherry, HV, Rumen, Jasper, BlackRock, morning, everyone. Hello, welcome on board. Our friends from Zoom account are still trying to tell us their good morning. So let's give it a few more seconds for everyone to tune in. So far, I hope that everyone has a good trading activity. So I would like to start by mentioning that the weekly podcast we bring out on every Monday, they will definitely help you in your trading or investing activity, because you will know the major news events that can bring some market changing. So I will definitely recommend you to have a look at them on a weekly basis. And if you download them on your device, you will be able to listen to them. Give me a sec. To listen to them at any time you need. So I just share with you the website, and please make sure you be consistent with them. And I insist, because it's really a valuable tool that you can have in your trading. Also, for those who are new and haven't downloaded the mobile application on their devices, please make sure you can find it on Apple Store, on Google Play. You can monitor your account easier from there. And of course, the risk warning disclaimer, just to mention that these live trading sessions, they are for information purposes and general information purposes as well, and they don't intend to give any personal or financial advice. I hope everyone is fine with that. Regardless, I express my opinion of how I trade, and that's what I teach. So you make your own assumptions, and if that's appropriate for you, you act upon it. So let's share the screen and let's go to let's have a look up. Today it's Thursday, the 27th of October. The European Central Bank will report interest rates decision later on, then durable good orders from the US and GDP growth rate from the US. So from the forecast here, we can see a bit of a battle, because if this number, the forecast will come as expected, we can see a bit of rally, at least temporarily, in the US dollar, maybe. And if, let's say, Lagarde will stick to hawkish interest rates, and we're going to see this jump to 2%, it's been ages to see this move, right? 2017, if I could go more to the back. Anyway, it's been so many years. In Europe, the interest rates are sitting just at zero. So we will see how the euro will react with this one, and I believe it's going to be a good push. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's go to the premium analytics. And what's today's top headline? China's industrial profit decline widens. Europe, once fearing gas rationing this winter, has a glut. Credit Suisse near sales of securitized products group. Ford and Mercedes-Benz formally exit from Russia. Oh, that's an important news Ford and Mercedes-Benz formally exit from Russia. Okay. Samsung Electronics fails string of memory chip decline as net profit falls 24%. Wow. Elon Musk Twitter, here we go again, takeover close at hand as banks begin to turn over 13 billion of cash. Okay. Facebook parent Meta's earnings fall short as revenue decline accelerates. And that's all from this. So where is our MT5 platform? Well, yesterday we talked about a weak US dollar on a day-to-day basis. We said that the trend mainly it's upwards unless we broke below this low point here, or for some people this low point here, then we are in an established downtrend. But for now we are still in a bullish bias, but with a little bit sideways move at this point here. Then we had this broke to the downside. Now, where it's the trap? Many traders, they get trapped at this low here and they express it as a swing in the market. And then when they see this one here, they say we are in an established downtrend. It's a lower low. Guys, that's not the case. If you watched any webinar you're going to watch, I have recorded on YouTube, you will understand that this swing here, because it didn't create market structure. So the market structure from this swing to that swing has been hasn't been violated, neither to the upside nor to the downside. So this move here, this swing here, didn't achieve anything in the market. What do we mean by that? It didn't manage to break and create a new high to give the market something, some importance. So if this created a higher high, then we'll definitely say that this was a new swing low in the market. Or if this move, before it come here to that V pattern, if it continue all the way down and created a lower low, then we will say that this move has a valid swing at this point there. But nothing occurred. So the valid swing of the market, it remains this one and that one. And until we break below this one, there are no very high probabilities for change in character. So for now, we said that from money management perspective, when we trade the US dollar to the downside, we use according risk. So we are consistent with our trading activities. Okay, so this is not a new low. If we break below this low, we're going to have a lower low, and then things they going to be much clear. So for now, we keep our risk in minimal. So yesterday, few positions could be initiated, not necessarily on to trade the US dollar as the index, just trade, but when you see weakness in US dollar, you can go down to your currency pairs, as we say multiple times, and you can take the pound US dollar to the downside, the US dollar CAD to the upside, the US dollar Swiss to the upside, the euro against the US dollar to the downside, the Aussie against the US dollar. Sorry, what did I say here? No. The euro against the US dollar to the upside because we want weakness in the dollar, the Aussie against the US dollar to the upside, and so on. So from DAX, still the market is making higher highs. Something I would like to mention today. Yesterday, some questions came about where are the swings. Sorry, guys. For today, we still expected to see more weakness. because we are in a just a fall down activity, we can still expect some weakness to come, at least to retest this level here. So we'll see what happens. If we go to the DAX, if we go to the DAX 40, what do we see here? We see the market makes higher high. Now a new high established. If we have any pullback somewhere around here, it comes along with the trend line. So if you plot moving averages, you're going to see some, I think 9 or not 9, I think 20 moving average can capture this move. So we are still in an uptrend. We see buyers creating higher highs. Now, a question came yesterday, and I'm sure it's going to rise a lot, and many traders, they have difficulties to understand the breakout. What do we mean by saying a breakout? Either on a daily chart, on the weekly, on a 5-minute chart, on the 1-minute chart, guys, 4-hour charts, any time frame, doesn't matter. The same situation we experience in all time frames. And what do we experience? We see candlesticks moving upwards, decline, they keep moving upwards, decline, they keep moving upwards. Or on the contrary, candlesticks move downwards, push higher, keep move downwards, push higher, keep move downwards, or they just going sideways. Okay, now when we observe higher time frames, because we zoom in and we focus also on the individual candles, here is the difference. On the daily charts, on the weekly charts, on the monthly charts, 4-hour charts, even one-hour charts, okay, we zoom in and we see candle by candle, not that much on the 1-hour chart, but and on the 4-hour chart, but mainly on the daily, weekly, and monthly. So, for example, if we take this, okay, this candle here on the daily chart, we have to observe two things. The first thing is the direction of the chart of the market and the price action of the chart. So the direction, it comes when we combine many candles together to see the overall sentiment in the market. So we see this high, it's higher than this high. So in general, we take few candlesticks and we create that swing, right? So we see that we have a swing high broken by one of these candles here, and it created a higher high in the market. So a swing high broken, if someone was about to enter long right at the top of this swing, then we talked about breakout trading. You break out, you participated in a breakout activity. All right. Now, that's the first scenario when we have swings. We do break out from the swings. But also, if we take candle by candle, this candle high had been broken by this candle here. So if we take this, we isolated this candle and we go down to the 15-minute chart. I'm not going to say 4-hour chart because that's not going to happen based on, I'm just narrowing it down based on my experience, okay? Where you can see clearly the swings, so multiple candles together, they're going to consist this candle here. On the 15 minutes, on 5 minutes or 30-minute charts, you can see clearly, or even 1-hour chart, because there are 24 candles of the daily charts in 1-hour chart. So we can see some kind of more candles pushing into one direction and create some swings. And then we can see a swing high had been broken. So if you're trading on the 1-hour chart and you had a buy stop above some of these swings, then it's the same thing like you do breakout trading. If you have a buy stop right on the daily chart candle, on this candle, it's the same. It's a breakout trading. It doesn't change anything, okay? If we go to the lower time frame or to the higher time frame, the breakout it's the breakout. It's the same thing. All right. I hope today it's getting more clear to you guys, because it's something important when we identify, when we find ourselves to read correctly the swings in the market and the candlesticks, the candlestick patterns in the market, and we understand that one candle of the daily chart, it takes 24 candles on the 1 hour chart. So those 24 candles on the 1 hour charts, they create some kind of structure, some series of candlesticks who consist swings in the market. So a break outside of this swing, or if we go to the daily chart and we just put a buy stop order above of the isolated candle, it's the same thing. Okay, so don't get confused. How do I do breakout on the 5 minute and breakout on the 1 hour chart and breakout on the daily chart? Just try to understand what we just said, and I'm sure it's going to be even more clear. So what do we do today with the DAX? We are still in this impulse move, so we can look for some retracements if they're going to occur, and we can still keep buying. But if retracements doesn't occur, let's say on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 15, you see here on the 15-minute chart, and especially if I go down to the 5-minute chart for intraday traders, so far I will be very happy if you guys tell me what do we have to do if we want to buy on the daily chart. You see we have these higher highs and higher lows. On the 5-minute chart, we have this structure here. The market, it just stays within. If we want to buy, what should we do here? Do we just press the buy button right now because we want to buy? Or maybe we wait for something else to happen on the 5-minute chart or on the 15-minute chart to buy this market? If someone answers this question, I will be very happy, because that means that some people are just listening. William, wait on the bottom for reaction. Wait, yes, bottom of reaction, yes, but that's great, but something else. If the swing low holds, okay, we don't buy now. Yes, wait, trend. Yes, we said that because the market on the 5-minute chart, it shows a character right now that it just basically it's moving within this thing. If we're gonna wait on the wait for liquidity sweep before entering long, yes, correct, everything is correct, but guys, please pay attention to this. When we do intraday trading, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, we don't trade candle by candle. It's a very low probability scenario, and I can prove it to you in 1 million candles I can see here. So there are so many, for example, this bearish engulfing here, this candle here, it just didn't give us anyway. This bullish candle, bullish engulfing here, didn't give anyway. There are what we call trend structure, higher highs and higher lows in an uptrend, or lower highs and lower lows in a downtrend. And that's the only the one and only market structure that confirms momentum in the market. Because when we have the higher highs and higher lows, yes, Ruben, that's exactly what I was looking to read. When we want to go with the momentum, it means we want to go with the majority. Now, if I'm going to wait for this block structure here, the block to be retested, and I have a buy here at the bottom and then my stop somewhere below and target 10 to 1, that's a different story. If some people, they trade like this and they are consistent and they have great results, that they can trade trade on big accounts with that, absolutely fine. But the highest probability trading, I'm telling you from experiences, a trader with enormous experience and trading activity in the market, not only as a retail, but as in a professional level as well, with big funds, when we always wait for the momentum. If you wait for the momentum, it means higher high, higher low. You have the highest probability to experience a winning trade, also, of course, considering the losses. If you wait for this pullback here, you enter with a sell limit here, your stop can be somewhere a bit protective. You can use fib retracement and you can hide it behind some levels or something. So if the market takes you in, you have high probability to take you to the previous high, at least to retest it. So that's how we, yes, William, wait for a break above or below, but because the daily is up with price action making higher highs, so highest probability is to see price to push to the upside, or wait, even if the price keep creating lower highs and lower lows, we don't want to sell it because the momentum on the daily charts, the higher time frames, the big players, they are buying and not sell. We can see it from this daily chart market structure. Okay, I hope that that was very informative and very clear, because guys, repetition is the mother of understanding. The more we repeat and repeat and repeat the same things, at some point, you're not only going to say, I understand it, but you're going to apply it. Okay, and let's move on. FTSE very sideways, so we don't talk about momentum here. Dow Jones, it's been a while. We are keeping buying this one on every dip. Now, if we want to buy, we have to understand that this market is not offered for buys, because on the 5-minute chart, we had this higher high. You see market structure, higher high, but the market now, it creates a lower low. So we are not in an uptrend yet. We want to see price to create a new market structure that indicates buyers are in momentum. So if we have a new higher high here, so this high, it's going to be this high, it's going to be higher than this high here. So we can get ready to buy the dip, and hopefully the price, it's going to get us in a good trade. Nasdaq and the S&P, especially the Nasdaq, we talked about this area here, short-term resistance. But guys, do you see how it played a quite significant role yesterday? The price didn't push higher, so it indicates that there is some weakness in this market here within this. And remember that now we are in the Q3 earnings season. And if you had listened, or if you're going to listen the podcast, you will know I also go through all the major companies. They consist of this either Nasdaq, S&P, Dow Jones. So you will know without thinking too much why this is happening right now, and you can protect yourself against any trading activity, because you're gonna know exactly why. You will understand. It's simple things, and I explain them on the podcast. Okay, let's move on to the currencies. So as we said, the US dollar was weak yesterday, so pound to the upside, euro to the upside, and so on and so forth. Okay, so today, what do? If we want to buy the pound against the US dollar on the 5-minute chart, we have to wait for price to give us the higher high. So far, we have nothing says that higher high is here. So, and for those who usually buys the bottoms of the ranges with order block market structure, windfall trading activity, nothing wrong with that. You just have to understand the probabilities in the game. In trading, the highest probabilities, you're going to experience them when you do momentum trading, and momentum trading requires understanding of how market moves at any given moment, at any time frame. So this lower low here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to give us a better entry in an uptrend, on a daily uptrend, but because on a 5-minute charts, hour and 15-minute charts, our stop loss, they are about 5, 10, 20 pips max. So we have high probabilities to get hit by the market before it changes direction if we don't use momentum strategies to trade them. Okay, I hope everything is clear. So we have to wait for some higher highs and higher lows before we initiate new long positions, if it's going to come. If not, and remember, guys, the US dollar index, the USD index, it's still in an uptrend, in a long-term bias. It's just now we see some weakness, okay? And unless we break below that swing I had marked on the chart, then we can say that officially we are in a downtrend. So anything can happen here with the US dollar. Yeah, at any time it can become strong. That's why we better wait for the 5-minute, 15-minute cycles to confirm the uptrend, if it's going to be a valid uptrend. Yesterday, we said that the euro was sitting around this resistance here, but we said, however, if the US dollar is going to be weak across the board, the euro in general is a strong currency. So lately, so we can see an easy breakout above this last point in the market. So for today, again, if we see on the 5-minute charts the higher highs and higher lows, we haven't seen them yet today. If we see them, we're going to start looking for buys. But remember, today we have the European Central Bank interest rates. It can bring too much of this type of price action on the 5-minute chart before it takes the direction. So be mindful around the time of the events. Please don't trade on the intraday trading. Okay, this is the all same. We expect the market to come and retest these areas here if we're going to see weakness in the dollar. That's the USD CHF to the downside. Aussie now around this resistance. It's a strong resistance. So if we don't break it with force to the upside, then maybe some decline it's going to come. It's more clear the euro and the pound so far. We broke above this on the New Zealand, so we can see some push to the upside. Here we touched euro USD against the Canadian dollar. We touched its support, so we don't know what the market is going to do. We have to wait, as we said, for the US dollar for a clear direction. Let's have a look at the USD JPY to the downside. Hopefully we can break below these low points here, because I don't know what happened here, and we had all these swings. It was so weird. All these are sideways. Aussie, euro against the Aussie, we can see some push to the upside, hopefully, because we had these rejections yesterday on the daily chart. So we see what will happen. Because we don't have a confirmed price action on the daily chart, yes, the direction is up, but the price action doesn't confirm. If we go down to the 5-minute chart, it's low probability trading. Now, I'm not talking about you cannot experience nice cycles and higher highs and higher lows and good winning trades, but in probabilities perspective, the highest probability to go intraday is when you have a clear direction on the daily and a clear price action on the daily. Then you have high probabilities for trading. Without saying that you're not going to experience losses, right? It's a part of the game. High probability doesn't mean only winners. It just means the highest the chances for winning trades. Gold, it's just not clear here. All right, guys, you see, we retested this area here, this bottom. Definitely gold, it's based on demand and supply. Also, it priced in US dollar. What the US dollar is doing, then the gold, it's going to follow at the end of the day now. Crude oil, yesterday we had this bullish to the upside after this many days of inactivity, let's say, sideways move. What it's going to happen today, there is no clear trend. So there is only clear price action, but the trend is not clear. So I don't know where the money flows based on what I'm reading in front of me. Okay, that's how I read the market. And the euro against the Canadian dollar, I marked this ascending triangle, semi-ascending triangle here. You can see the incline line and then the resistance here. It's been broken by a strong bullish candle. So we can see some more push to the upside, at least to retest this level here. If we go down to the 5-minute chart, here it's a double bottom formation, let's say. The market made low, double. Here it's the neckline. So people who do breakout trading and they enter here, they have their stop there and they target at least 1-to-1 this distance. So this distance is 15 pips. So until the last swing, we have 20 pips. So we have high chances to see the market coming and at least returns the yesterday's highs. So that's a good pattern here. So questions, Aussie CAD sell opportunity downtrend. Yeah, definitely. Aussie CAD looks, where is Aussie CAD? Aussie CAD, yep, we are in this trend line here. Remember, I had many positions and I was trading this to the downside since we were here with this bearish engulfing, this bearish candle, then this bearish engulfing follow. It shows that the market wants to push to the downside. So I just use exactly what I teach you here. I open positions. And I took the 90% of my profit. I took it somewhere here, not all the way down, but somewhere here I closed most of the positions. Then it was a break-even trade here at this area. So that's a good one. If we see a price action, some change of character here, definitely we can sell it. So guys, can you talk about euro? Oh, Pavel, you posted on the question and answer, and I didn't see that. Can you talk about Euro CHF, USD CHF? Will highs USD gross domestic product make dollar strong again? Yes, definitely it can make dollar strong again. And look, the Euro CHF, it's right now, it entered this zone here. It's a minor resistance, but we have to still understand that there is a resistance. If it's going to break, if it was me trading, let's say from these points here to the upside or this bullish engulfing, I will be definitely taking out some profits here, move stops to break even, or at least minimize the risk as much as possible, so to be avoided by any sudden moves to the downside. Or if you believe that the European central banks today, it's going to be hawkish to 2% on the interest rates, and you think that's going to push the market to the upside, it's up to you guys. Okay, my job here is to make sure that you understand how the market works, to do proper market analysis, to understand from technical side and money management how this game is structured, so I can help you to have the highest probability when you trade like I trade, to experience the results you want to experience. And we talked about the USD CHF before as well. I hope your question has been answered 100%. So guys, I wish you a happy trading ahead. Please be careful if you are intraday trading around these news events. They can bring sudden volatility in the market, especially when you are intradaying. There is high chances to see some large moves to the opposite side, and pretty much that's it. So there are few good opportunities to keep an eye on if you are around. I would like to again welcome the people they join us for first time today. I would like to thank everyone for joining and participating, actively participating. I'm sure you find a lot of value on these videos. Please make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel and you like the videos on the YouTube channel. In case you don't know where to find the YouTube, here it is. Okay. All right, guys. I wish you happy trading. Wherever you are in the world, in any country you are. I don't see any other questions, so I will wrap up for now. I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.